ACECast. Добре дојдовте во ACECast, најновиот подкаст реализиран од првата епизода од Универзитетот Гоце Делцев. Меѓутоа, како резултат на соработката со 9 универзитети од Европа. Правиме нешто експериментално. Секој месец 2 универзитети од овие 9 ќе се обидат да се поврзат заеднички преку овој подкаст, едниот на едниот крај од Европа, другиот на другиот крај од Европа и да комуницираат за важни теми од високото образование. Во оваа прва епизода имам чест да ги угостам ректорот на Штипскиот универзитет, ректорот на универзитетот во Португалија, како што ќе видите понатаму, и студент од Универзитетот Гоце Делцев. Со оглед на тоа дека имаме гости од Португалија, во целост разговорот ќе се одвива на англиски. Okay, welcome everyone to our first episode of the ACECast. We are having on the other side of the screen or on the other side in Europe, we are having João Moutão, president at Santarém Polytechnic University. We do have Maria Barbas, full professor at Santarém University. Here in our studio, we do have our rector, Dejan Mirakovski, rector of our university, and Jovan Spasovski, student at University Goce Delcev. Welcome all to our podcast. I have the first questions are going to go to Portugal. I want to just for our audience to briefly introduce yourself and your university, just briefly for the audience.
Okay. So first of all, thank you, Igor, for supporting this very important initiative. The beginning of our ACE podcast is a very important moment. I would like also to greeting Dejan Mirakovski, our esteemed rector from North Macedonia University, Goce Delcev, and also Jovan, our great student that is here with us. I'm, as you said, the president of our university. We are a very diverse university with different areas in agriculture, sports, health, management, technology, agriculture. And we also have a huge ambition of being part of this European society, this common European higher education in Europe. So that's why we are involved in this initiative. And I'm here with my colleague, Maria Barbas, which is our responsible for innovation. She's a very special teacher. She's a very dynamic teacher. She has put a lot of energy and effort to allow this alliance to start. So, Maria, please.
Thank you so much, so kind, the President from Moutão. And it's a pleasure to be here with these virtual moments. And I believe in the virtual one, but I like it also very much, the presential one. I'm a full professor here in Portugal in communication and multimedia. And in fact, I love innovation. So everything that is new in society, I would like very much to integrate these innovation issues in our environment. And well, from ACE, now I'm the head of 4EU. It's a fantastic opportunity to bring to all the alliances a common vision, but also the diversity of visions that we have in our society, and that is great. So again, thank you so much for this invitation, and ready to answer all the questions that you think it will be the good ones. Thank you.
Thank you. Professor Mirakovski, can you share with us a little bit more about Goce Delcev University and our role here?
Okay, we are a young university. We just now have 18 years, so we are grown-up institution now with 12 faculties, 3 academies, around 1,000 staff and collaborators involved in the research teaching activities. We have around 8,000 students, 1,000 international students. So this is a very diverse dynamic, innovative community, and we are proud to be part of this alliance. For us, it's very important that we are together and that we can jointly solve future problems, as our motto says, and work together on improving our societies where we live in. We are proud to be, we are second largest, to be honest, or second ranked university at national level in this short period, and I'm proud to this achievement. It is also important that we have not just in Štip, we have also facilities in Strumica, Kavadarci and Skopje and Gevgelija. And as I mentioned, we are very, very proud to the achievement to be part of ACE European Alliance.
This is a very excellent opportunity because we're going to get familiar with all the universities from the alliances, and the audience is going to get familiar with the students as well, because they're essential part of the universities. Jovan is with us. Jovan, can you share a little bit more about you?
Hey, thank you. Hello, my name is Jovan. I'm 6th-year general medical student, Faculty of Medicine at Goce Delcev University. I'm so happy to be here and also be part of the first episode of this podcast. I hope we will enjoy, and cheers to many more.
Yeah. Maria and João, the next question is going to you again. So I want to know about the initiative of the alliance. So probably many people that are going to watch this podcast are not familiar how all of this started. I've heard that you are a big part of the initiative. Portugal is a big part of this initiative. Can you just tell me the story behind it?
Okay, Igor. I would say that all of partner institutions are and played a very important role in this initiative. It's true that we, in a certain way, we launched, but the most important thing, it was the common shared long-term vision that all partner institutions had or have, which is to cooperate at a transnational level and to be part of this European society. Europe faces a huge challenge nowadays, which is to become competitive at a global level. We have emerging regions in the world, United States and China, and Europe needs to be competitive and needs to attract and to fix the talent. And that's a very important challenge that we face as Europeans. That's why the European Commission launched this initiative, and we had the opportunity to meet different partner institutions and different rectors, and we noticed that several partner institutions share this same vision, which is to operate at a transnational level, as I said before, and share resources and to promote the free circulation of not only students and teachers, but also of knowledge and technology, and to have more impact in society, to change our own institutions and our own society by promoting more collaborative work, working in all areas of mission of our institution, working collaboratively on education, research, innovation and service to society, and involve partners in all this process, not only teachers, students and staff members, but also our society institution, like the enterprises, the political entities, and also the NGOs, organizations. Everyone should participate in facing this actual challenge of green transition, digital transition, but also the defense of our European values, inclusion, human rights. So all of these are important for all partner institutions, and because we share the same vision, it was possible to create this very relevant alliance. And also all the institution had this ambition to be part of this process, not being only passive members or reactive institutions to all of what is happening, but also have a word and an active role in this changing process that we are facing in our society. So that was I would say, the ignition for all this process. And after that, Maria Barbas has done all the work because she loves innovation. Nothing better than this to be an innovative initiative. So it was very easy to motivate Maria Barbas. And after that, Maria Barbas has done this huge network contact. So Maria.
Yeah, I've heard that Maria was involved as well a lot in the beginning. Yeah.
So first of all, I think that all members in Europe and all over the world must have the opportunity to go to the different conferences, webinars, workshops, etc. It's very important to know what are the priorities in the Commission, what are the priorities for the societal environment, and what are the priorities in our local and regional environments. So after that, I identified that the European universities growing all over Europe. So in a conference, I saw that perhaps it will be a great idea to have the European alliances also in our institution, working together with the different universities in Europe. And it will be very, very important to identify the complementarity of the universities. The complementarity of the skills of the different universities is, in my opinion, is the success of the future. And I think we find the right ones, the biggest one, like Goce University, but also the small ones. The important here is diversity, complementarity, and to believe that the future of our universities, as João already said, not only for students, not only for professors, not only for staff, but for our local, regional, national, and European and international network, it will be the best way to work all together. And it's very important to have in mind also that we have now our European alliances already created with all the success, but never forget that we have also the international universities that are waiting for us, are waiting for our innovation, are waiting for our knowledge, and are waiting also for our kindness, because in life it's not only to be to have a lot of technical skills and knowledge skills, but also the principles that is the best way to create all the things in life. So I think in short, it was the start of our European alliances to have the idea, to create the idea with the right partners, and let's work.
Yeah, I'm glad that this idea came to life. All the time I'm hearing here at the university, especially from our rector, that this project is very important to our university and to the education overall. So I'm going to ask him now publicly why, Professor Mirakovski, you think this is the most important project for the university and for today's world. Why alliances like these are so important?
Okay, for us, I see this actually as a changing opportunity to change and adapt to the new world. And new world is global. New world is very technological, very mobile. So actually, this is opportunity. Maria used this word a lot. To address future challenges, and I think the alliances and idea behind the alliances is to address the future challenges, and together with different views, with all this diversity between us, with all shared resources. Together we will be capable to address these future challenges and to help our societies to build on the future, to have a safer future. We have a lot of challenges, starting from the global political situation and climate change and how to respond to the new tools. A lot of things are in front of us, so this alliance actually will change us in a form that we now share resources, share knowledge with our partners, and we have a better capabilities to address these future challenges. And for me, these alliances are probably the way the future universities will work. This is the only way to have a joint forces on one place, to have all these different views, to have all this diversity put together in solving common problems, and we have more or less the common problems.
Yeah. We all share the same problems and challenges. Of course, one of the most important parts of the universities are the students. That is why we're having Jovan with us. Jovan, I want to hear from you. What do you expect from alliances like this? What do you, as a student, expect from this?
Thank you for the question. I think, in my opinion, the alliance is a very important thing for every student. And many people or students will ask why is like that. I think that, like a new generation, we are all trying to become a better version of ourselves and to be better than yesterday. So I think this alliance is the right thing for everyone, because it learns us that the education or the educational system is not like only studying and exams. It's a way more. It's creating a space that we can connect with students from different countries and also for different universities, and we can grow together and we can build a better future for every student.
Mm-hmm. Let's become more practical and precise. João and Maria, can you name a few biggest achievements of the Alliance so far? I know that it's very early in this stage, but so far, can you just extract some of the best thing the Alliance have done?
For sure. So I must say that we only launched our pilot phase last year, 1st of November 2024. So by now we already established our common government structures. So we already established our steering group, which includes the authorities of each partner institution, rectors and presidents. We also established our management board, which includes one representative of each partner institution and also the working package leaders. And we, at the more operational level, we also establish all the working package teams, which include one member of each partner institution and are coordinated by one of the working package leaders. So this is already done at the operational level, and we now are already discussing and defining the working plan for all of these working packages, which will be approved in next April. And also, we also already established some common quality management rules to implement along during the implementation phase. So we are now launching all the necessary structures to start operating, and in the next months we expect to establish also our advisory boards, including our students advisory boards, our staff members advisory boards, our stakeholder advisory boards, and have our first governing authority meeting, which is our General Assembly meeting, including students, teachers, stakeholders. So we expect to have this first meeting in the next October in German, where we will have our annual assembly with with the meeting with all these structures. So at this moment we already established the government structure and starting to define and to prove our working plans. So everything is going very, very, very well. And beside this, we are already interacting with the other the European Commission and other alliances, which is also very important. And Maria is doing some of these networkings. Yeah.
So very, very important to highlight these governments, because we need people to work, to have in mind that at the final of the working package, we need to have activities, results, but very important, and I must highlight this, that we only have these alliances approved on the 28th of June. And I must say to all of you that during the submission phase, we already work together. And it seems very important to highlight that. It's not only to have the approval, no. Before that, and we have the opportunity to build all together 3 different handbooks, totally in line with the priorities and the needs of the European alliances. One of them about humans in ICT, the other one about cybersecurity, and the third one about artificial intelligence. And I think it will be a challenge to work all together in this field, to having in mind the good practices already running in the Commission, but have a clear view what we are going to do with the artificial intelligence in our universities. Because, as you know, we have different approaches about how to use these tools in our classes. And the second one, I think it's very important to highlight the work that we are already doing all together with 4 atoll alliances, in which we are represented all the 64 different alliances, and we have meetings all weeks on Mondays after lunch, to have in mind the principles and what we must do for the future, and also having in mind networking and to identify the different issues that we have in the different European alliances, in order to have answers, real answers. I like it very much, the results, as you know, as you can see in my speech. So results, what we can do to help all the alliances to have a better future.
Thank you very much. As a journalist, I'm always thinking on the audience, and here in the studio we do have students that are our audiences right now, but I'm thinking that some of the audience of this podcast are going to be students as well and faculty members as well. So my next question is for Professor Mirakovski, of how the students and faculty members practically can get involved into this project. How, on which way, on which stage?
From the start, this is the interesting question, but from the start, our platform is designed as inclusive and open, actually. And students can easily reach these mobility exchange programs. They can participate in the different courses that will be offered. Now everything is in the process, but very soon they will see them on the sites. They will see through our information system on our platforms, through our mobility exchange offices. They can participate directly in these different summer schools, different blended intensive programs that already start showing on the list, and very soon they can have this all information. This is from the student points of view, and they will be very well informed on all details, and they can enter. They are advised to enter. Everything will be available for them as information and as a support. Faculty members also already start to work together, and even in this short period, in only few months, which is for me, how to say, surprise, impressive, because in very short period, this came as a natural option, and the member of the alliance contact each other, and they create joint research groups, they apply to grants, they bring new ideas which were hard to be realized. Now they are on the table, they communicate, they build together teams that can answer to these new ideas, and they apply for grants. We see in these sessions we have already more than we have increased in number of applications for Erasmus programs, which is very important. And for me, the quality of the applications, because now alliance members communicate much easier, the quality of application is improving. I really hope that we will have this, we will have positive results, and this is only start. For me, this is very important. And then there are opportunities for this joint research, for professors, joint research work to build on the, use the resources on different institutions. There are quite a lot of opportunities, and as I mentioned, the alliance is basically inclusive and open, and all information will be shared. We have joint informational social networks, internet platform. Yes, so it's very easy to follow the calls. It will be very easy to participate. We will publish the rules for this engagement, and we giving a very open call to all our students and to all our staff members to participate in this staff exchange weeks, in these intensive programs, in these summer schools, flavor schools, a lot of different schools we have. And as I mentioned, for me it's impressive that this is only a start. We have this at start. Very soon we will have much more opportunities to work together, to exchange and participate with other, communicate with other institutions. This will only growing.
Yeah, and this is the moment that I should emphasize for our audience to follow ACE2EU Alliance on social media. So ACE2EU, ACE number 2 EU is the name of the alliance. If you type on Facebook or Instagram, you can easily find the alliance, and probably most of the information will be distributed there. For our student Jovan, what you have heard so far, what is something that specifically got your interest, and what do you expect to learn, or maybe to do a travel exchange, something like that? What do you want for the alliance to do for the students?
Okay, thank you for the question again, Igor. I think, like I said before, the alliance is a really game changer for every student, and honestly I expect to collaborate with different universities, and also to include more research projects, also summer school, summer university, for example, projects, also workshops, and also to include more exchange. And really important is, we know that this alliance is they have quality, but the main thing is I will suggest to create, for example, every university who is part of the alliance to create a platform, for example, alumni club, who will share the experience with the student. I think that's the really important thing, that we need to work on that, to include the students and to give information for why they need to be in part of that alliance.
Or part of the activities that are in the alliance. Yeah, that's a great suggestion, actually. We're going on the maybe because of we're running out of time, we're going on the last round of questions from me, and at the end you're going to receive one question from the student here, because as I said, we were giving them a big role in the working of the alliances. So my last question probably is going the same question for each of you. What is the end goal? Where do you see your university when this project ends? How the image should look like of your university, and on the, let's say, European education? When everything of this ends? João and Maria.
It's a good question. There are no limits, I will say. I'm very impressed to hear Jovan speaking about a younger generation that we have here in Europe, a very valuable generation of younger citizens. And we are supporting the construction of a new European society where people could travel freely and to operate and to communicate with different persons in different cultures. We didn't have that when we were at Jovan age. So, but this is very important also for us to participate in changing our society and to promote better society. Then Jovan will also do his mission to promote a better society after this, and then we'll have a grandchild that will benefit from Jovan effort. So that's how it is. And we are very happy to participate in this process. It's an endless process. So it's not a network. It's a institutional transformative process. It's a societal transformation that we are facing. And this is very important. So we will, our commitment is to create a unique legal entity that represents all alliances, that has their own resources, their own human resources, their own teachers, staff, and to deep our transnational cooperation between all our institutions. So that's our long-term vision, to create a unique and legal entity that operates at a transnational level with their own resources. So after that, I don't know what could happen, but the future is always very motivated.
Yes.
But I don't know. Maria is some kind of
She has innovations in her head. So I'm very eager to hear her idea of the future of end of this project.
Very clear and very simple. We must be at the end as a unique university, having in mind and identifying all the best practices, all the things that we must change, because it's very important also to highlight the things that are not so well done, and to know about having in mind these principles and to create a unique university, ACE2EU University, with 9 universities, with students, with staff, with professors, with the society, and create all degrees all together, and also, of course, sharing all the resources, sharing everything. I think it will be, for me, it's very, very clear. So, at the end, a unique university, ACE2EU.
Perfect, Professor. Yes.
With happier people.
With happier students, yeah. Professor Mirakovski, do you share this vision, and and do you think it is achievable? First of all, and if it is achievable, what time do we need?
Okay. First of all, if we don't share this vision, we will not be apart. We share it from the start, because this is we share this vision because this is how the future will look like. We already see a lot of transformation in very short period, something due to COVID or something to new technologies, but we already see a lot of transformations, and I do agree, we will have some common infrastructure located in all these countries, working together in solving problems, having one European university with all resources, with all people shared. This, for the new generation of Jovan, will be a common place, They will live in this common place and work in this common place, and I'm sure that this will improve all societies where we operate currently, because we will have now resources in better producing wines together with Portugal, or some solving health problems with Poland. Or now we have a lot of fine arts from Riga to there are a change of culture, there are opportunity to share resources, to be exposed to different situations and different cultures. This is totally this will enrich the lives of new generation and create these new European citizens, which is a goal of the project.
Yeah, they've mentioned one unique university or one unique body.
Yes.
When is this achievable? In your
Okay,
opinion?
there is a process. Actually, there is a process which is already in motion. I think this will be some after 8 years, because the project is in phases. We are now in the first 4 years, then we will have another 4 years, and this is in this phase between 4th and 8th. We will have. João is the president of the alliance. He has maybe more information, but this is the period. João. Somewhere in the next 8 years, we should have a legal body with all a legal entity on European level. This is the time frame.
Time frame, yeah.
Time frame is this first 4-year cycle to create this concept of a legal entity, and I believe that we could register this entity also in maybe Brussels or in another country. But the goal is to create the entity. After that, we should think about common resources that this entity could have. But we are working on that and moving very fast.
Okay, so basically I'm going to host the next podcast from Brussels, right? Who knows? Okay, now it's Jovan's turn. Jovan, you do my job now.
Yes.
You ask questions. He has one question for each of you. Jovan, please.
Okay, so my first question will be to the president, Mr. João. And the question is, are you planning to include more universities like partners, and why there is a unique in this alliance that make difference from different alliance or organizations? What's the motive to be in this alliance from like asking different universities or countries?
Did you get the question, João?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, you can answer it. Yeah.
So,
In our sustainability task force that we have in one of our working package, we have this mission of creating the legal entity, okay, and also the expansion plan. Yes, we need to expand our alliance to other universities. That's very important for our future sustainability. So we should try to bring more diversity. That was our idea, to gather diversity, and we should expand our diversity. And we have also some opportunities to do that within our Europe. But we are just starting, Jovan. So we need, first of all, to structure and establish our actual alliance. So we'll have 4 years to implement this first cycle. I expect that after the second year, we will start to having this expansion discussion that will be proposed for our next application in the European Commission. So a new grant fund, and also an expansion plan. And also not at a European level, Jovan. We also have an intention to create an ACE global strategy to think about how our alliance will interact with other regions in the world. So we will use the different networks that each partner institution has and expand it to all the other partners. For instance, we have good connections with the Portuguese language countries in Africa and South America, like Brazil. So we already operate with them. And some of our partners in the Alliance have good connection with Asia. Okay? So we should think about ACE Global Strategy to expand our interaction with other regions in the globe. So a lot of things to do, Jovan, and we count a lot on you, your participation, the students, because you are in the heart of the Alliance. So that will be the topic for another podcast, the expansion of the Alliance. But for now, I will say that we have that in mind.
Thank you for
Maria.
Thank you for the answer. And the second question will go to Professor Maria. How do you plan to promote the Alliance at your university? Are you planning to use social media, for example, Instagram, TikTok, or something like that?
Well, thank you for the question. It's very important because in the government of ACE, we are strongly committed with the principles, vision, etc. about ACE. But it's very, very important to disseminate these principles. We have in the faculty 5 different schools, and with specific overviews. So it's very important to disseminate the principles, all this fantastic ecosystem of ACE in the different schools, but adapting the words, adapting in order to go directly to our public, because we have different ages in the professors, we have different ways of life in the students, and that's why the social media is very important. So I must say that we must go to all the different social media environments, Facebook, TikToks, everything, and to have a research. And you already mentioned the research area, that is very, very important for the success of these alliances, very important. And it's the second time that I heard during this podcast about research. So I will say again, research, it's a very important issue. So we must have all the social media instruments to make the dissemination, and very important also to have some questionnaires in order to have the right answer. We are working in the good way, or we must change something about our strategy. Very important also, João, from my side, I think it's very, very important also to update all the times the different instruments that we have now for dissemination can be tomorrow different. And again, I must say, with artificial intelligence, perhaps we can rebuild a very, very good strategy for communication. So, all for all, but after a research cycle, to test that what it was the best instrument that we use, but adapt all the time from the different publics that we have. It's my idea.
Thank you.
Thank you for the question.
And the last one is for our rector.
Yes, I will ask our rector, Mr. Dejan Mirakovski. I just want to ask, how will we include our students? What's the next step?
Okay, we already mentioned that we build this alliance as inclusive and open, and using this social media we will have research what is the best approach and start communicate with. We already building at our university a special group of people that will work to this dissemination. Also we building a group of students that will share this information with other colleagues, and I believe that very soon we will be able to start offering these opportunities for mobility, exchange programs, summer schools, and believe that you are essentials. The students actually are why we doing this. You should be a part of all this work we're doing to go with exchange your experiences with the colleagues from all other universities, and it's very, very important for me you to be involved actually. Colleagues, you and your colleagues be involved in all this communication strategy, how we will share the information in time, how you will be offered with the opportunities, and I believe that you will experience totally new way of working through the Alliance.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Can I add something? Very important, a result, because it's very important only in life, results. Don't forget, Dejan, that you are with us in the co-organization of a BIP, and Jovan, I think it's a very good domain. Work dignity with artificial intelligence for a better work environment. So it will be here in Portugal. We need 5 students from all over the different universities in ACE2EU, and it will be a pleasure to have you all in Portugal in the last week of June. Yeah. Don't forget.
Count on us. Count on us. We're already preparing. Yeah.
Okay.
But
splendid.
Just to complement, Dejan, we'll have an e-campus. Yes. Our common platform, Jovan, and Goce Delcev University is the partner that is developing this e-campus. So this e-campus will be very important for communication in the future. It will put us all together, students, teachers, staff from all partners institutions in the same digital environment. This will be a very important tool for that you say. But we need to take some time to develop things, okay? I know that we are always expecting that everything is already done, and we need to frame a little bit that expectation. Very soon we will have very clear communication process for all partners. Sure, Dejan, right?
Yes, and this is also, we need a time, but even for this very short period, I think we achieve very, very positive, environment, and we already building this communication system. We have Facebook, I think, Facebook pages in operation, podcasts are in operation, some videos. So this is an ongoing process, and I'm sure that students will be a part of it, and they will have all information. Not just students, our colleagues will have the information. We will have one digital common environment. Everything will be transparent, inclusive. This is from the start, and we're building on this. Yeah. Very, very fast you will see the results of this, and our colleagues from all students from all universities and faculty members will be able to communicate and see the opportunities and use them.
Yeah, this is actually a very good way to end the podcast, because it's very intriguing for the audience to watch the next podcasts actually, and they're going to be, as I'm informed, the next one is going to be in Romania. 2 universities again are connecting Romania and Spain in my information, so it's going to be very interesting. I want to thank you all for being part of the first episode of ACECast, and of course I want to thank you for giving us, University Goce Delcev, the opportunity to host the first episode of the podcast, and I hope that we are building something very good for the education in Europe.
Thank you. It's a great honor for us.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Bye from Portugal. Bye.
Thank you.
И завршиме ова епизода на подкастот. На првата епизода следете го подкастот на социјалните мрежи, следете го ACE2EU Алијансата, за да можете да ги следите сите епизоди од овој подкаст во иднина. Еднаш месечно 2 универзитети се поврзуваат од Европа. Ви благодарам на вниманието.